Confusing monogamy with morality has done more to destroy the conscience of the human race than any other error. We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. What is life but a series of inspired follies? The difficulty is to find them to do. Never lose a chance. It doesn't come every day. Only in books has mankind known perfect truth, love, and beauty. My main reason for adopting literature as a profession was that, as the author is never seen by his clients, he need not dress respectably. Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. The secret of being miserable is to have leisure to bother about whether you are happy or not. The cure for it is occupation, because occupation means preoccupation, and the preoccupied person is neither happy nor unhappy, but simply alive and active. That is why it is necessary to happiness, that one should be tired. Imitation is not just the sincerest form of flattery, it's the sincerest form of learning. Happy is the man who can make a living by his hobby. A gentleman is one who puts more into the world than he takes out. Choose silence of all virtues, for by it you hear other men's imperfections and conceal your own. As long as I have a want, I have a reason for living. Satisfaction is death. If you can't appreciate what you've got, you'd better get what you can appreciate. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch, which I have got a hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. I have very carefully studied Islam and the life of its prophet. I have done so, both as a student of history and as a critic, and I have come to the conclusion that Muhammad was indeed a great man and a deliverer and benefactor of mankind, which was till then writhing under the most agonizing pain. If any religion had a chance of ruling over England, nay, Europe within the next 100 years, it could be Islam. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will. What you imagine, and at last you create what you will. We learn from experience that men never learn anything from experience. The most tragic thing in the world is a man of genius who is not a man of honor. This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one, the being thoroughly worn out before you are thrown on the scrap heap, the being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy, Both optimists and pessimists contribute to society. The optimist invents the aeroplane, the pessimist the parachute. Hatred is the coward's revenge for being intimidated. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Make it a rule never to give a child a book you would not read yourself. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll kill you. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. There are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire. The other is to gain it. People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want. And if they can't find them, make them. Never wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty and the pig likes it. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. When two people are under the influence of the most violent, most insane, most delusive, and most transient of passions, they are required to swear that they will remain in that excited, abnormal, and exhausting condition continuously until death do them part. If you have an apple and I have an apple and we exchange these apples, then you and I will still each have one apple. But if you have an idea and I have an idea and we exchange these ideas, then each of us will have two ideas. A pessimist is a man who thinks everybody is as nasty as himself and hates them for it. Patriotism is, fundamentally, a conviction that a particular country is the best in the world because you were born in it. You use a glass mirror to see your face. You use works of art to see your soul.